Something that comes to mind, Greg, as you were speaking for me is I have heard many designers and engineers over the years say, help me understand how my work actually adds value. Help me
Mhm.
to connect my work to what the customer receives and if it benefits them or not. I don't know if the things that I'm doing are making a difference for the positive or the negative. And so I think about that when am considering how much time designers should spend on understanding the business and understanding the data. If you want to understand how you're making a difference, it's worth investing in learning at least the basics of product analytics. Understand what conversion means, what retention means, understand these numbers for your company, understand your business, to your point, Greg. Spend some time looking at the competition. It's not anymore about just knowing Figma, knowing prototypes and wireframes and that kind of thing. You really do have to understand the business, but it makes you a better designer, in my opinion. And it also helps you to find more value in the work that you do because you understand how it connects to that customer experience.
Impact, right?
Impact,
The impact.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's actually our new team thematic goal, impact over effort as the design team at Pendo. We just defined it.
Nice.
And is that, sorry, Holly, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. You could say no, but is that impact then design? Is it defined in business terms or?
Well, I think that it's easiest when there are business goals set and design knows those business goals and can attempt to align their goals with the business goals. I think it's harder when design just kind of creates goals of their own, which I have worked at places in the past that have done that. And you can measure that, but at the end of the experience, the question is, well, how does that still affect the business? I know that maybe the time to value is a little faster for the customer, and that's great, but does it actually make any difference in the bottom line for the business? So, in my opinion, it's easiest to do that when there are business goals set and the design goals roll up to those business goals. But they have to be set at the top level, and there has to be support from leadership, in my opinion, to make that successful.
I see a lot of nodding heads. What do we do in the environment where we don't have such a luxury of leadership that's I don't mean to be flippant about this, but like a lot of businesses aren't able to, a lot of leadership is not able to define success or KPIs that they can pass along to their team. So if you're an individual practitioner or if you're leading a product team and leading an effort to gather data, like what do you do in those environments where it's impossible to bridge those gaps? There is actually literally a gap between, yes, I understand if it's if it's a software company, they're going to make money selling software, right? There maybe, but how do you help, like, from our level in the organization, understand the business better or bridge that gap?
I say you start somewhere. Just start and present it to your leaders. They might be grateful to have someone take the initiative to get
So
that
define
started.
it, start to define it for leadership as a way
Start
to
to define it for them. Yes,
see if
it
it
might
sticks.
require a little bit of additional work and research on your part, but it's worth it. You learn more and you get an opportunity to potentially help drive the business forward. So yeah, I think it's worth it. Just somebody start somewhere.